You're watching Netrush Report, the channel where tennis isn't just a sport, it's survival. From screaming headlines to silent breakdowns, we expose what really happens beyond the scoreboard. Subscribe now and turn on notifications because this story will leave you speechless that IT was supposed to be a normal night before a major match, until 4:55 a.m. rolled around. Naomi Osaka had just drifted into a much-needed sleep when her hotel room exploded in chaos. A screeching fire alarm, jarring, merciless, forced the four-time Grand Slam champion out of bed and into the cold corridors. She had no idea what was going on. No real fire, no staff direction, just noise, confusion, and dozens of groggy guests rushing to evacuate. But here's the twist. This wasn't the first time this had happened. A few nights earlier, Osaka had already experienced the same ordeal at the same hotel before her second-round match. Now, just before her fourth-round clash against Anastasia Sevastova, it happened again. This time, another WTA star was dragged into the mess. Elena RYBAKINA, the silent storm of women's tennis, found herself caught in the exact same situation. She didn't make a public fuss. But her physio, Stefan Duel, posted an Instagram story showing the alarm's deafening screech, confirming the 4:55 a.m. incident. Both stars had to vacate their rooms. Whether they were in the same part of the hotel or not remains unclear. But the implications are loud and clear. These weren't isolated incidents. The Fairmont Lou-Reine Elizabeth, one of the elite accommodations for players of the Canadian Open, suddenly became a stage of unwanted drama. And for athletes whose performance hinges on rest, routine, and razor-sharp focus, these disruptions are catastrophic. Let's talk context. Naomi Osaka has been walking a razor's edge since her return to tennis. Every match is a trial, every performance under a microscope. She had just clawed her way through an emotional second-round victory when this second alarm hit. She was already fighting fatigue, lingering doubts, and the pressure of redemption. This wasn't just a disturbance. It was sabotage, even if unintentional. The impact? We saw it play out on court. Against Sevastova, Osaka was slower, less focused, and visibly frustrated. Her movement was sluggish, her reaction time delayed. The fire alarms may have been false, but the burnout was very real. And RYBAKINA? She too showed visible signs of tension during her match. These are world-class athletes, trained to push through adversity. But when your sanctuary, your hotel room, turns into a war zone twice in 1 week, even the toughest crumble. Osaka didn't rage publicly. She didn't file a complaint or call out the organizers. But she did what Naomi Osaka always does. She opened a small window into her reality through Instagram stories that a black screen. White text. Just a few words expressing disbelief and exhaustion that IT wasn't loud. But it was raw, honest, vulnerable. Osaka has always let her fans into her emotional space. Not through press conference rants, but through quiet confessions online. And that silence said more than 1,000 words. She's tired. Not just from the alarms, but from the unpredictability of everything around her. The sport, the travel, the scrutiny, the endless expectations. Now there's another shift, one far bigger than hotel chaos. While fans were focused on the fire alarm fiasco, something seismic happened in Osaka's camp. Her split with Patrick Mouratoglou. Yes, that Mouratoglou, the legendary coach who built Serena Williams' dynasty. The man with the sharp suits, intense eyes, and unmatched tennis IQ. Osaka had quietly joined forces with Patrick less than a year ago. At first, the pairing seemed perfect. A bold strategist paired with a sensitive star, but cracks appeared fast. Under Mouratoglou, Osaka failed to make deep runs at key tournaments. Her Wimbledon first-round exit was devastating. Her ranking dipped. Her confidence wavered. And now, they've called it quits. The split wasn't messy. No drama. No questions. Just a quiet uncoupling. But what led to the decision? Sources close to Osaka suggest the results weren't matching the expectations. More importantly, their chemistry wasn't clicking. Mouratoglou is known for his intensity. Osaka, for her introspection. And when a player-coach dynamic isn't aligned mentally, it doesn't matter how decorated the resume is. Still, it's a painful goodbye. They shared more than just a tactical relationship. They had respect, trust, and mutual admiration. But tennis is ruthless. Sentiment doesn't win matches. And just like that, Osaka moves on. Enter Tomasz Wiktorowski, the Polish mastermind who helped shape the careers of Agnieszka Radwanska and Iga Swiatek. Wiktorowski is meticulous, calm, and quietly brilliant. He coached Radwanska through her most creative years. But his biggest mark came with Iga Swiatek. Under Tomasz, Swiatek turned into a mental titan. From 2021 to 2024, they formed one of the most efficient player-coach partnerships in recent WTA history. Now, Wiktorowski is reportedly working with Osaka in a trial phase. Her agent confirmed his addition to the team on July 28th, but Osaka herself has not said a word about the collaboration. That silence? It speaks volumes. She's still processing. This is a woman trying to find not just form, but identity. She's been away from the game, then thrown back in. The spotlight never left, but her certainty did. Now, with Wiktorowski, she's trying to rebuild, and it won't be easy. Let's strip away the headlines. Forget the fire alarms, the coaching drama, the early exits. Let's talk about what Naomi Osaka really battles. Herself, that she's one of the most talented players of her generation. But she's also one of the most fragile, emotionally, mentally, spiritually. Osaka has always struggled with the weight of fame. She doesn't crave it. She endures it. And when the sport throws curveballs, like fire alarms at 5 a.m. or first-round heartbreaks, it's not just her game that suffers. It's her soul. Tennis is cruel to the sensitive. It demands brutal self-assessment. It punishes hesitation. It rewards confidence, even arrogance. But Osaka isn't built like that. She's kind, reflective, empathetic, and that makes her beautiful, but also vulnerable. Oh, now, she's not just fighting to win matches. She's fighting to preserve herself. Let's not forget Elena Rybakina in all of this. While Osaka's story captures headlines, Rybakina's silence is equally telling. She didn't rant. She didn't blame. But her physio's post said enough that she's irritated. She's disrupted, and she's tired of being treated like these incidents are minor inconveniences. Both she and Osaka deserve better from tournament organizers. The players' hotel should be a fortress, not a source of trauma. If these incidents continue, expect players to start demanding more. More protection, more professionalism, more accountability, because fire alarms might be accidental, but their impact isn't. Naomi Osaka didn't ask for chaos. She asked for a second chance, but chaos found her anyway. In hotel corridors, in coaching dynamics, in the unpredictable circus of elite tennis. Now, alongside Tomasz Wiktorowski, she begins again, tired, tested, but still standing. Elena Rybakina? She walks forward too, quieter than ever, but no less fierce. And us? We'll be watching because behind every forehand is fatigue. Behind every match point is mental struggle. And behind every player's smile is a fire alarm we never hear till you've been watching Netrush Report, where we dig deeper than the box score. Hit subscribe. Join the tribe. And remember, on this court, nothing is ever as it seems.